culture. We want people when they come here to see the whole culture of Atlanta. I don't want them to just be at a downtown hotel and go to Mercedes-Benz, rinse and repeat for those matches. I want you to get out and see Sweet Auburn. I want you to go to Cascade and go to Cascade Point. I want you to go to West End and see the culture. I want you to go up to Buckhead. I want you to go to Virginia Highlands. I want you to get around Atlanta and see our culture. Go to our museums. Go to the King Center. Go to the Center for Civil and Human Rights. Get around the city. Go by the HBCUs and understand this is the large concentration of talent. I want our HBCUs and our college students and our K through 12 students to be able to volunteer, to be wayfinders, showing people around. So all of that is a cultural experience, an economic development opportunity. We want it to be safe. We're going to make sure it's safe for Atlantans and for the visitors. I want World Cup to happen with Atlanta and not to Atlanta. And so that means, what do we do about our unhoused population, those that are homeless? Those
Giving away $1,000 courtesy of American Deli. All you have to do is subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's $1,000 to one lucky subscriber.
Those individuals deserve to be placed in housing. That's what we're doing right now. We've been doing it from the beginning of my administration. Every single month, we are out there saying, hey, what would you like to do? Would you like to be able to go into one of these apartments we have? Would you like to go into one of these hotel rooms that we can get for you tonight? Do you need some mental health support? Do you need some addiction and abuse support? Are you experiencing domestic violence? We have outreach people out there navigating and helping folks get housed, and we do that we're out there every week at the various places. What most folks don't know is that when you see a homeless person, you may not be seeing that individual as that we've had people go from being homeless to now being, self-sustaining, et cetera.
Yep.
But a new person can become homeless today.
Correct.
Today you can become homeless if your circumstances change for you. And so a lot of times I've been mayor 3.5 years. Every single month is an opportunity for someone across the region of Atlanta to become evicted. When you get evicted in Douglas County or you get evicted in Clayton County or somewhere else, we're the place that has the shelters downtown. We're the place that has all the supportive housing. I keep building housing for homeless people, and what I get for that is more homeless people from somewhere else.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So every time I build and cut a ribbon, my phone blows up from some other leader in some other part of Metro Atlanta or even the nation like, hey, I got people behind my Walmart. Can you take them? I'm like, no, you need to build that housing for the people behind the Walmart in your city, in your county, and I'll tell you how we do it and how we do it rapidly and how we use financing to make that happen. But what happens is sheriffs bring people down into the city center. Sheriffs from metro regions, metro counties, drive homeless people into Atlanta. Good people, good church-going folks. They bring their folks down to downtown Atlanta, and they bring them sandwiches, but they don't bring a hotel room with them. So what Atlanta continues to struggle with is regional homelessness. That homeless person that I'm taking care of today in Atlanta was not an Atlantan 3 months ago, 6 months ago, or a year ago. They became an Atlantan already homeless. And so we are trying to resolve that before World Cup and do it with dignity, do it with grace, making sure that people get where they actually need to go, which is to get on the pathway to self-sufficiency.
Yes, I agree, and I'm glad you pointed out all those factors of, the elements being driven in from other parts of, Georgia outside of Atlanta, and making that well known, because that's exactly what I think a lot of people don't really look at the underlying causes of what drives up the unhoused population, and then meeting the needs of the unhoused population. Not only starts with getting housed, it comes with mental health resources, health insurance, things like that, which are wraparound needs that we need more agencies of, not just in Atlanta, like you said, but outside of Atlanta well.
Let me give you an example. You find yourself at Grady Hospital. Grady is a level 1 trauma center. It provides care for anybody that walks in the door. People that have insurance and people that don't have insurance. You can live anywhere in the state of Georgia, and somebody can drop you off at Grady with an ailment, a sickness, a shot, stab, whatever you got, mental challenges. You end up at Grady. Those great doctors and nurses are going to take care of you. But when they've taken care of you, they don't send you to a hotel. They don't give you an apartment. They say bye. So we are seeing people walking around with, hospital bans, just sleeping on the streets of Atlanta. So you come from Savannah to get a hotel and to get taken care of at a hospital like Grady. We don't have a bus ticket to get you back to Savannah. Hopefully you got family. Hopefully somebody can. And so we have so much downtown infrastructure, so many shelters, so many permanent supportive housing, so much transitional housing. We have all of that stuff, and everybody knows it. So they send their people to the city center to get help. We don't have a mechanism to send them back. We don't have a mechanism to help them other than to house them. So now I've absorbed an issue that is serving a population that came from outside of the city. And that is unfair, but it's what we deal with, and we do it as best we can.
All right, well, Georgia Followers supports your efforts, and we know that you're doing everything that you can with your administration to help that out. So we definitely appreciate it. And just to